Okay, I just want to clarify that I have Karen here this morning. Yes. And you are my stepdaughter? Yes. Okay. um, Karen, I wanted to talk today about some things that a lot of patriots feel are coming due to some of the Q posts and some of the things that they feel were promised to happen after this movie ends and full disclosure happens. Yes. Okay. One of the things that they're looking for is um, a new financial system that is quantum and will be done quantum. Yes. And the fact that we'll be on a gold standard as far as, yes, that money will be backed by gold. Yes. Okay. So that's true then. Yes. Okay. And Trump has already, from what I understand, put us on the gold standard. Yes. Yes. And there has been a new financial quantum system running, mirroring our banks right now, our accounts now. Yes. Yes. So at some point, they're going to announce a switch to, yes. Yes. And will some banks fail with this switch? Yes. Because they haven't signed on to the new system. Yes. They've refused or yes. Okay. So for some people out there, your banks may not be uh, signed on to the new system because they refused or whatever, and they're part of the cabal system and they don't want to. Yes. So you might want to look into your banks and see if your money's safe. Yes. Okay, let's move on. Another aspect that they believe will happen is they call it Nasera Gesera, uh, where there'll be debt forgiveness. Yes. Is that will that happen as well? That there'll be debt forgiveness on certain debts? Yes. Will it be all of the debts or just certain debts? All of the debts? No, certain debts. Yes. Like credit card debt? Yes. Um, okay. Because the banks were doing nefarious things that were wrong. And so that's why we'll get debt forgiveness. Because when we pay on these credit things, we've sometimes paid 5 times over because they've put so much interest on there to that you can never pay them off. Yes. So that's one of the reasons why. Yes. Okay. Um, Another part of Nasera Gesera will be there will be a universal income coming. Yes. And this income is derived from our strawman account. Yes. And if you don't know what strawman account is, it has to do with your birth certificate when you're born. You basically become a commodity and you're traded on the market. Yes. And you have value. You when you start working and you make money and all that stuff, you start creating value. And some of us have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in our accounts. Yes. So we will start in Sarah Gacera, we will start receiving as universal income back this money from our straw man account. Yes, yes. And will this replace things like Social Security that people are on now? And because a lot of the older people have paid for years and years, and like 60, 70, 80 years, will they have enough money that the universe, that their strawman account will take care of them and they won't need to collect Social Security from governments or things like that? Yes. Okay, so we'll get like a universal payment of every month, or yes, of what we need to get what we want. Right. Will we be able to choose that amount? No, it'll be determined what amount we get. Yes. Yes. Okay. Is it based on our age? Yes. Okay. Also, we'll get back um, money that we've paid in taxes, income taxes. Yes. Will we get a certain percentage of that money that we paid in for years? Like we've paid for years income tax every year. Um, will we get a certain percentage of that back? No. Will we get all of it back? Yes. So we'll get all that money back that we paid in that was basically illegal for them to collect. Yes. Yes, because taxes were really illegal. It really wasn't, it wasn't required. And there was never any real law that says we had to pay taxes. Yes. Yes. It was just done and people did it. Yes. Okay. So that's good news for a lot of people. Um, Another thing that the Patriots expect is med beds. That there's technology out there called med beds that are um, that have been used by the military, that's been used secretly, that's been kept from us. Yes, because it's extraterrestrial um, technology that we received. Yes, and they the secret military, have been using it for years. But yes, but it'll now be rolled out by the military. The military will be in charge of it. Yes. And these med beds will be able to heal us. Yes. Anybody who has cancer, anybody who has any kind of illness, any kind of, chronic illness, any kind of, yes. Some of these med beds will be able to regenerate limbs and organs that were removed. Yes. So if you lost a leg, say in a war, you could regenerate a new limb. Yes. Yes. And um, and there are some of the med beds that will be able to, as not only heal you completely, but will be able to um, de-age. No, I don't know how to say this. Will be able to reverse your age at least 30 years if you wanted. Yes. 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 So it's amazing technology. Yes. Yes. And that'll be coming to, yes. Do you see this rolling out this year on the timeline we're on now? I know it can change depending on timelines, but on the timeline we're on now and the trajectory we're at, do you see this being rolled out this year? No. Do you see it being rolled out the beginning of next year? Yes. Okay. So we're looking for med beds the beginning of next year. Yes. Um, and I forgot to ask, as far as the financial, um, will we see this all happen by the end of this year on the timeline we're at, the trajectory we're going? Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're looking at the financial end to happen by the end of this year, the latest, and MedBed's the first of next year, first part of next year. Yes. Then we're also looking at other new technologies coming out, such as free energy, Tesla energy. Yes. Do you see that coming out this year at all? No. Do you see that coming out toward sometime next year? Yes. So it'd be sometime probably, I'm hearing later in the year, later next year, like, yes, 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 yes. And once that free energy comes out, where the energy comes from the ether around us, will that change how we travel? Yes. As far as cars, we won't be using gas anymore. We won't be using petroleum or for cars. Yes. We will be using some other form of free energy to drive our cars, or yes. And will some cars be flying? Yes. So we'll have more flying cars, or yes, yes, yes. They'll start to take shape. Will that be next year? Yes. Okay. Trying to think of the other things that are promised. Will we also change the way that we build our homes? Yes. 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 And then the other promise is that our food will change. The way we eat will change. Yes. We'll be eating more natural foods and foods that are grown without being modified. And yes, yes. And the same thing with our cattle and our they will be, yes, yes, be less. There won't be the vaccines in them and things like that. So there'll be more healthy food. It'll be healthy for our bodies. Yes. And we'll be eating less too, if I understand. I think that as we start to ascend and get stronger and healthier in our bodies by med beds, whatever other vehicle that you heal yourself, you're going to want to eat less food. And yes, and the food that you do eat will be very nutritious, so you'll need less of it to keep you going in energy. Yes, yes. Um, and I understand as well, without all the weather modification that has been happening for years and years, we'll our we'll all start to go back to more of a normal weather pattern for our area. Yes. And do you see the weather being mostly more moderate? Yes. It won't be these extremes that we see all the time. Yes. Yes. So we'll have more temperate and moderate weather in the future. Yes. Yes. And then, of course, the big question too is the disclosure about um, extraterrestrials, interdimensionals. Yes, we will see. Uh, we will see complete disclosure about that. Yes, and there will actually be contact happening. Do you see that happening sometime next year at all? No, more 2028. Yes, more 2028. Yes, yes. Okay. Um, and we'll eventually be able to travel to other planets. Yes, yes. It'll be like, oh, you want to go on vacation on Mars? Right. Or you want to go on vacation on, another planet? Yeah, it'll be like that. Yes, yes. Because we'll become galactics. We'll become part of the galactic community. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I understand too. Someone even said that we're going to get, I don't mean this year or next year, but somewhere down the road, replicators. Replicators that, yes, that, like they have in Star Wars, that, yes, replicators that will help us. If you want food, it can replicate an apple. You ask for an apple, it'll replicate an apple, and an apple will come out. Yes. Um, you need a new shirt. You you program it, and a new shirt comes out. Yes. Yes. So at some point, there won't even be really a need for money. Yes. At some point, like maybe 20, 30 years in the future, yes, there won't even be need for money because we'll be able to get everything we need. Yes. So, um, so we really have a beautiful new future coming. Yes. So these things are all that have been promised are all true. And yes, it's just a matter of timing when they come in. Yes. 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 Well, that's awesome, Karen. Thank you so much for giving us this information. And, it's something to look forward to. And I know I'm looking forward to, yes, I'm looking forward to a bright future. I'm 72 years old, but I'm looking forward to a bright new future, living long and healthy. And yes, yes. And maybe the med bed will even change my hair blonde like I used to wear it. Okay, I'll say goodbye here. Thanks for watching. And this is for entertainment purposes only.